Hi, welcome to AYL. I'm Brett Hermansen from Van Goghs. We're up here in beautiful Paradise, Utah at the SlikRok Garage. And you know, I think I've jacked mine up a little bit and made it look pretty cool, but what the heck? We got Curt and Jake.
How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, what the heck, man? Come on. You make me feel kind of little.
Oh,
you know.
well, size is really relative, buddy. You know what I mean? From what we hear.
Yeah, yeah.
What do they say? Some say we're compensating.
That must be it. Because yeah,
I like complimenting more than compensating.
Exactly.
yeah, I've gone for all the lights, and you guys have gone for all the height.
To each their own. That's kind of the cool part about this industry, you know.
So we've all had a bunch of seat time. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, we.
Well, I think before we get into that, last time we went riding together, you brought a whole bunch of snacks. Is history repeating ourselves? Because I like to be fed.
Oh yeah, it's back there.
All right, then we can ride together. You know.
I've got all kinds of stuff back there. We don't need to tell everything we got back there, but yeah, we got it.
Perfect. I like it. How many miles you got on your machine now?
I got about 3,500 miles on mine.
Yeah, I'm probably 25, 27, somewhere in there.
Yeah, we've been out in where it's really hot, where it's really cold. That's the beauty of these things. The heat, the air conditioning, go out in any weather, anytime. Here we are in December, there's snow on the mountains. We're gonna be in the snow in a minute.
Yeah, we're heading up there. You know, climate control is kind of everything with this. If you had to isolate the thing that I like the most about Expeditions, it's undoubtedly the comfort of that.
The closed cab and all the comfort.
Yeah.
And if you go out with friends, the dust.
Yeah.
We've been out on the show where we've been 20 deep in a group and no dust.
Yeah.
We have to run the wipers to keep the dust off the windshield, but other than that.
But you're not getting dirty.
Ride really nice. I'm impressed with the ride of them.
Right. And it's like, I don't know if you've done anything or not. The only complaint we had last time we were together, there's 20 things that we love about these machines. There was only one thing that all of us were kind of felt the same about we didn't love, and that was the noise level.
The noise level
inside.
in the cab.
And so we've done a few things to compensate for that, and I think it's pretty manageable though.
Yeah.
And there's also an expectation. It's an off-road vehicle.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, they're not.
And any of your razors or anything like that, they all have the same noise level.
Right.
It's just,
I agree.
This, you're too comfortable when you're going along and you expect it to be quiet too.
We've spent so many years out in the elements that a little bit of noise doesn't bother us so bad.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Well, it drowns out the wife half the time too.
I'm not saying that at all.
We're gonna leave you on that island.
Yeah, there you go.
If your wife's watching this, we didn't say any of that stuff, you know. But I don't see why we're wasting time. Let's go play in the snow. Let's go get muddy, and let's go have some fun.
All right, let's do it.
We have had the pleasure of being able to cruise around here at Porcupine Dam for the day. It has been fantastic. We're going to continue down the road, and while we do that, you guys check out this first story.
Welcome back to AYL. We're here in the SlikRok Garage. As you can see, we've all gone different directions on our vehicles, and you guys can tell us all about what you've done.
Yeah. Well, first off, one of the coolest things about the UTV industry is literally the sky is the limit with the amount of aftermarket support available for all these machines. And as you can see, we have Curt's machine here behind us. Walk us through what you've done to this.
So Jake and I's machines look very similar, but they're actually quite different. There's some components we did that were kind of the same, but obviously we portal everything. We're portal guys. I think anybody who follows us knows that. When you add portals on there, you get a gear reduction, so you can run a bigger size tire without affecting the performance of the machine. You also essentially get a long travel kit because it's 4 inches wider per side, so 8 inches total. You did 15% portals in yours with 35s. I went with a 30% and 37s. We like to just kind of try some different things up. We tried different suspension setups, spring setup.
Yeah.
Jake's got a shock therapy setup on his. I have a Zebro setup on mine. We actually like both of them a lot. They ride a lot better than the factory machines. We went after bumpers. We went after rock guards. We leaned on our friends at DRT for that. DRT makes some of the most stylish stuff out there. It's super cool and it complements these machines really well. And then if we flip around to the inside of it, we like comfort. And so we both did Simpson seats in them. They're heated, they're super comfortable, they're nice. They have a little better feel than the factory seats do. Yes. This one we went with the Viper gated shifter in it. The cool thing about a gated shifter is you don't miss gears in them. When you want to grab reverse real quick or you want to grab drive, it's just easy to locate, plus they're stylish as can be. They're super good looking. If there is a complaint we've had about the Xpeditions, there's only one. They're a little bit loud inside when you breach that 35, 40 mile an hour area. Jake went through and did a whole sound deadening kit and a carpet kit in his. I did a little foam in mine, which helped a little bit. Jake's is a lot better in mine. I'll probably have to do that in the future, but that's 8 hours of your life you don't get back. So,
Polaris did come out with a different weight setup on their clutches, so that ran the RPMs down a little bit, and thus the sound.
And we should probably talk about that real quick. And Polaris does have a recall on those. If you have one of these, you can take it in. They put different weights on them. It tones the RPM down a little. We thought it was going to affect the performance. It did not at all.
Yeah, not at all.
So if you own one of these, call your Polaris dealer. If there's a recall out for it, we recommend doing it. It is a little bit quieter.
I don't notice any difference in performance.
Yeah, it was a great upgrade on those.
Yeah.
Well, enough shop time. How about we take these things out onto the trail?
Welcome back to AYL. So we're up here in northern Utah. We're up at Porcupine Reservoir. This is a beautiful place up here in the mountains. So we've rode up here. We've all been here once before, about a year ago together.
Yeah, that's the only time I've been up here is that one time a year ago.
It's a beautiful place. Jake and I spend a lot of time up here. We come up here and we run dogs up here. We paddleboard up here, fish up here. It's a very enjoyable place.
It's a neat place. It's really nice. I like it.
Since we were here last time, we've all done a bunch of upgrades. Jake, what is the best upgrade you've done on your machine? What sticks out to you?
It's kind of a little bit of a combination. So I'm going to talk about the increase in ride height. So through the...
Are we doing that to make him feel bad?
Right.
Okay, just so we're clear.
Right,
All right,
just
got it.
Okay, I'll just be down here.
No one sits higher than the king.
But getting off the ground, you don't have any clearance issues. You're able to go a lot more places, especially when it comes to snow riding.
Right.
So through the bigger wheels and tires, and then the addition of the portal gear lift, not only do you get the ride height, but then you get the increased width. And these machines, they can get a little roly-poly with the cabs.
Right.
So getting that increased width just gives you a lot more stability.
How about you? What is your favorite upgrade you've done?
One of mine, and it sounds simple, I love these little fender flares. And you're gonna see this a little later when these guys got mud all over them. And I don't.
Well, sometimes bigger things get dirty. That's how it works. It is true though, the farther your tires stick out, the more mud you collect along the way. There's no doubt about it.
Plus we have the bet running. First one gets stuck, has to clean them anyway.
Right,
so.
right.
Is that the way it works? Okay.
So what's your second favorite upgrade you've done?
I am into lights. I like light, a lot of lights. I have the big light up here. I have the small lights. I love this, the way they integrated this into that stock front.
That is super clean, yeah.
I like it the way that looks. I love my D-rings. I have them in the front and the rear. And speaking of the rear, I got a rear bumper on this. It is just an Iron Man.
I'm seeing a pattern here, and I'm guessing at your age, you've got the lights so you can see better, the D-ring so if you get stuck we can pull you out, you're back into some trees.
Yeah, I still run into things, you know.
Yeah, it's called a pattern.
I'm getting old enough now, I run into things, you know.
Well, my favorite upgrades, like I can't reiterate what Jake said, but that's on mine though. Because we're portal guys, we portal everything. We like clearance, we do a lot of mountain riding, a lot of rock crawling, so yeah, there is that part. So if I was to step away from the portal aspect of it, I think for me, seats were a really big deal. I really love the new seats, and they're a lot more comfortable to ride in. But at the end of the day, Xpeditions, the best part about them is the enclosure. So when you're out in the mountains, you're in the elements, to be able to be inside and have climate control. If it's hot outside, you got the AC on. If it's cold, you got heaters on. So if you're not getting dirty, like it's just very comfortable to go out and go cruise around the mountains and enjoy scenery when you're comfortable.
It really does. It really expands the season in which you're able to ride and enjoy them.
Yeah, yeah. You're 12 months out of the year. Doesn't matter. Well, maybe we should quit talking about it. Go do some riding. What do you guys say?
I like it.
All right, let's do it.
It's been a blast up here with Curt and Jake. You know, we've had a lot of fun on this trail. These machines are fantastic. Me and my wife went out a couple of weeks ago and we went 185 miles on one tank of gas. And it's unbelievable the range you have in these things. But speaking of going places, check out this next story.
We have had a great time today cruising around in these Xpeditions. If you guys have any questions about Xpeditions, you can hit us up at SlikRokProductions.com. Make sure you check out next week's show. It looks like a great one. You're going to want to check out next week's show. It's looking really good. Jake, we're filming. What are you doing?
Well,
Get off your phone, man.
I'm not going to apologize. I'm trying to get some of those fenders you've got.
Oh, because you got a little more dirty than everybody else did?
Yeah. If you don't have these, you end up like that.
Huh. I guess with old man comes wisdom.
Yeah, there you go.
I guess I'll finish that purchase here in a minute.
I'm a little more practical than some, you know.
Well, I think in conclusion, this is a review on the Xpedition. I think we're all very happy with our purchases, and I think we utilize them and we like them. So if you're on the fence out there and you're thinking about getting an Xpedition, we absolutely love them. We think they're worth the money and they're great. So remember, it's a big world out there. Go find an adventure you'll love. Now let's go wheel, boys.
There you go.